Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I was actually told our show would start at 12:15. So I guess right now I sort of go over briefly about what diet technology is all about. Well, on our line, if you do use Line or Facebook, please feel welcome to add us on there because we do have our fan page and all that. And today's question we posted online and Facebook is that, did you know the 3C core value of diet technology? And some people got it right, some people got it wrong, but here I'm pretty sure everybody will get it right because I'm gonna tell you right now. And the 3C, the first C is culture of environmental protection. Many of you may know that Tsuji's environmental protection started in 1990 on August 23rd. The reason we have an exact date is because when Dharma Master Zheng Yan went to the speech in Taichung, one of the school giving a public speech, she saw all the litter on the ground, and then by the end of the speech, she said that famous sentence which started Tsuji's environmental protection. She said, "You can all use your clapping hands to do recycling." So later on, if our show, you find it very interesting, you like it very much, and then you started to clap, you started giving these volunteer models applause, you can as well do recycling with those applauding hands. And then you become one of Tsuji's, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be Tsuji, but you become one of the guardian of this planet, that you protect the planet with your both hands. And then afterwards, the 3 C's, this is the first C. The second C is cycle of love. A lot of people are wondering, for example, everything I'm wearing right now on me is made out of recycled PET bottle, and that's what diet technology does. And many of you wonder, how exactly do we achieve that? How exactly is the process from bottle all the way to end products? Well, we break it down into 7 steps. And out of these 7 steps, we have about 60 cooperatives on this platform working with us. So diet technology does not build up a whole new factory just to do what we do, but we invite all these entrepreneurs who has already been doing all these recycling job or manufacturing job of eco product or so to help us out. And in return, we created a platform for these entrepreneurs to kind of donate not donate because we still have something going on. Well, they contribute their expertise in doing something that's good for the world, because in the end, the third C is contribution to society, which means 100% of this company's net proceed goes back to Tsuji Foundation. It's used for charity, it's used for disaster relief, and all sorts of these great purposes. So the easier way I always like to express to people is that anything you purchase with diet technology, it's like you're making a donation for charity, for Tsuji Foundation, but as well you're getting an environmental protected or eco-friendly product back home. So that is the real benefit of our company, and that is the real reason why we established such a company and donated 100% investment back to Tsuji Foundation, is because we want to be the backbone, the back support, and of this great NGO and supporting it forever and ever. Anyway, I think our models are pretty much ready. So let me remind you again, if I may, they are not professional models. They are brothers and sisters we pulled out from this team pretty much, and from our working staffs, and they just got pulled out this morning. So you have to show your enthusiasm and thank them for being on stage with a very that's very brave. For people who aren't usually always on stage, they come out on our first ask, and then they just stand up and just be our model to demonstrate these eco-friendly products. So if you may, just give me 1 second and let me put the show begin. So please, with your hands, of applauding hands, before we start doing recycling, let's welcome these volunteers first and these models. So please show them a round of applause. gray vest that you see on them. We call it Heritage Series, and you'll see a lot more later on. These gray vests, they are made out of recycled PET bottle, believe it or not, and they are not after dye, which means their fabric is made and then without any solution or water rinse, they become a great natural color. The only reason is because we have black master batch. And then the second round comes another two sisters, Tsuji sisters, volunteers, and the gray vest that they are wearing is also made out of course, the same way that we make it. And you see, we're starting to have a little more pattern on there. And this series, you might have already guessed it, it's more of a traditional Chinese design. The reason we designed it this way and then we call it a heritage series is because we want to pass out through these eco apparel, we want to pass out the virtue, the manner of our traditional ancestors. Pair that coming out now, even their pants, even their skirt is made out of recycled PET bottle, and the black skirt pants comes directly from black master batch, so they were already black when they are still in chips form, plastic chips form. So and they are organic, and we do import them to give it this black color, very elegantly black color. We call it silent black, by the way. Okay, another pair that comes out with their shirt, with a navy skirt or black skirt made out of recycled bottle. They also belong to the Heritage Series that help us to pass on. If you notice on the shirt, there is a lotus tattooed on there. And lotus is often meaning growing in mud, however, keeping its pure, innocent nature. And that is the reason, that's the idea we want to pass out. Now we have a gentleman and a lady coming out with black skirt, black vest, and believe it or not, the whole shirt, the whole men's suit is made out of recycled PET bottle. So this is a very standard suit. Now our brothers in Tsuji can wear, and the LED backpack that he was carrying is very interesting as well. Now, see our brother Lin is also wearing dye suits, and then he wears these suits almost all the time, and I guess he's feeling very comfortable, I would say. Yes. Okay, even the shirt inside, of course, and the tie too. Okay, now comes another more of an accessory part. Now the tote that the lady's carrying, and the LED solar power backpack of the second generation that the gentleman is carrying in his suit, of course. The LED solar backpack can charge itself with renewable energy. The power bank inside that's included, which can charge your cell phone. Okay, so this is one of our newer products. The very windproof and waterproof jacket that's made ready for the very cold days to come pretty soon. Okay, on the inside we have, okay, so the glasses that the gentleman pulled down is our R2R series, which won various awards internationally. The series of glasses is polarized, it's UV protective, and it's Blu-ray protective. And it's made by recycling our first-time recycled fabric. So you can call it a second-time recycled material. Now we can make it, these fabrics as eco fabric, we can recycle them and make them into sunglasses. Okay, here comes our nurses. So these nurses' uniform can also be made with dyes, white fabric. This white fabric took us 2 years to develop. The only reason is because we try to keep it stain clean, not easy to get dirty, and very easy to clean, and still breathable. So it took us quite a long time to do. Now you can see for the medical professionals, doctors or researchers, you can also have your uniform made by Dye Technologies Eco Fabric. And believe it or not, this white fabric comes directly from transparent bottle that we always see around there. So if you do recycle your bottle, they become very, very useful. Okay. So if you are interested, our booth is outside. You can always come and ask our staff for more details. Okay, so once again, this is about it. This is about our fashion show. And once again, they are not professional models, but they do show a very professional show for us. So let's welcome them again, all on the stage. 欢迎所有的评价到台前来，to give them another round of applause. And right at this point is your chance to take photo as much as you want. I will hold them on stage as long as you want. So, yeah, well, let's thank them again. We have in here, we have volunteers, we have doctors, we have all the people from everywhere, all different different status in society. However, they are all teaching volunteers, and with this, we want to pass out the environmental protection as well as charity and our great love through this eco apparel for the planet and for all sentient beings. Thank you again. Thank you.
Resourceful.